Alright guys, similar to the audio, video can be also added on a page. And to add a video on a page, HTML provides video element that comes with opening tag as well as closing tag. The video element works the same way as the audio element works that we have already seen in the previous video. So therefore, the video element also accepts src attribute to specify the source URL of the video. Now let's experiment how we can add a video on our page. So for that purpose, here I have taken one index.html file with a standard HTML document, and inside the style.css file we have few normal styles. And if we look at our page here, that looks something like this. Now similar to the audio, we will add one video element inside our HTML document. So here after the h1 tag, let's add one video element. Here we have src attribute similar to the audio element. So inside the src attribute, we will define the path of the video file that we have already taken here. So here I have taken few media files. We have different formats of the video and one image. These are the different formats of the video, that is mkv, mp4, ozv. We will experiment all of these formats later on, but first of all let's go ahead with the docs.mp4. So now inside the src attribute, let's define sets media docs.mp4. Now save it, collapse this, go to our page here, then give it a refresh. Alright, here we can see that we have one video on our page. As we have already seen inside the audio element that by default the audio element is not displayed on our page. But when we add one video element inside HTML document, the video will be displayed, but we cannot interact with the video. That means we cannot play the video or pause the video. So to have a better control on video element on a page, HTML provide different attributes for the video element also. The video element accepts different attributes that are autoplay, controls, loop, and preload. All of these attributes we have already seen how it works inside the audio element. The way it works inside the audio element, similarly these attributes will work inside the video element also. So let's experiment all of these attributes one by one. So we'll start with the autoplay. Here inside video element, let's define autoplay, save it, then give it a refresh. Alright, no changes. We have already seen how autoplay works. So the autoplay, what it does, it automatically plays the video or audio when our page loading. But in the modern browser, the autoplay features has been blocked. So that's why we do not find any changes. So this autoplay has no effect inside the video element. Now let's experiment other attributes, that is controls, loops, and preload. So let's apply controls now. Save it, then give it a refresh. Perfect. So here we have that video. Now we have control on our video, that we can play our video or pause our video, and we can play around with the volume button also. So let's play our video here. Alright guys, so this is the control attribute. When we apply controls attribute inside the video element here, then we can have a control on the video with different features. We can play the video, pause the video, we can increase the volume or decrease the volume, even we can mute the video also. So that's the controls attribute. Now let's see loops. So here we have one loop attribute. So let's apply loop, save it, then give it a refresh. So what loop will do, the loop attribute will continuously play the video once it is over from the beginning. So once our video will over, we do not have to replay, it will automatically play from the beginning. So let's see how it works. Play the video. Alright, so that's the loop attribute inside the video element. As our video ends, it will automatically start from the beginning and will continuously play. After the loop attribute, we have one more attribute, that is preload attribute. We have already seen how preload attribute works with the audio element. So similarly, here also the preload attribute accepts three different values, that are none, metadata and auto. If we apply none value, that means no information about the video will be loaded. So let's apply none here, save it, then give it a refresh. So here we can see there are no information about the video. We cannot play around with the volume button. We cannot say what is the length of this video. We can only play here. Apart from, we do not have other informations about that video. That's the none value for the preload. Now after the none, let's apply auto. That means that's default. So whatever the information of the video will be there, all information will be loaded on our page. So let's give it a refresh again. As we can see here, now we have all those information. We can play around. The length of the video is 23 seconds, and we can play around with the volume button also. Now let's apply metadata. Save it, give it a refresh. The metadata value for the preload attribute inside the video element is in between none and auto, because it does not preload all the information about the video but few information, for example clip path's length, that we can see 23 seconds. Alright guys, apart from all these attributes inside the video element, that is autoplay, controls, loop and preload, there is one more attribute that can be applied inside the video element, that is poster attribute. The video element accepts a poster attribute with an image URL value to show before the video is played. That means before playing the video, whatever the image file path we will define inside the poster attribute, that poster or that image will display on the page. So let's experiment this poster attribute inside our video element. Here we have our video element with different attributes. So addition to all of these attributes, let's define one poster attribute. Poster, and inside the poster attribute we will define the path of the image file. So that's why here I have taken one docs.jpg image file that looks something like this. We will apply this docs.jpg inside the poster attribute. So let's go ahead inside assets, media and docs.jpg. Now save it, give it a refresh on our page. So here we have that docs.jpg file which is working as a poster. That means before playing the video this image is displaying, but once we play our video this image will go and our video will start. So let's play our video. As we can see, as soon as we played our video here, that image is gone now. That's the poster attribute. Similar to the audio element, video element also require video fallbacks. And the markup for the video fallbacks are similar that we have already seen inside the audio element. So now we will provide our video fallbacks inside the HTML document. So here instead of applying video element with src attribute, we will get rid of this src attribute from here, and inside the video element we will use our source element. And we can also get rid of all of these attributes from here. That depends upon you whether you want to keep it or not. So right now I am just keeping controls and poster attribute inside the video element. And then after the video, that means inside the video element, let's take one as source element, and inside the source element we will define the path of the file with src attribute. So let's say assets, media, docs.mp4, and there is one more attribute, that is type attribute. This attribute we have already seen inside the audio element. What it does, it provides the information about the format of the video or type of the video. So this is the mp4 file. So let's say video/mp4. and we will also provide other formats. So this time we have mkv formats, ogv formats. So for the second, let's apply mkv, here also mkv, and ogv. So these are the three different formats which are widely supported in most of the browser. Now save it, then give it a refresh. So here we have our page with source element of different formats inside the video tag. Now whatever the formats is supported inside this browser, that format will load on our page and rest of the format will get ignored. So now let's play our video here. Perfect. And there's one more thing we need to apply, is that we must provide a downloadable link for this video. It's just because as video is a newly introduced element, so in most of the older browser the video element is not supported, so we must provide a downloadable link. So let's provide one link with anchor tag. So inside the href attribute, let's provide the path of the audio, assets, media, let's say dux.mp4, and we will give a option of download. So let's say download here, and inside the anchor tag, let's say download. Now save it, then give it a refresh. Here we have our page, but we don't see any changes because whatever the formats we are using inside this video element, these formats are supported inside our browser, so that's why we do not see that downloadable link. Alright guys, addition to the video element way to add a video on our page, there is one more way to embed a video from the YouTube or Vimeo, etc. These websites allows us to upload our videos and then we can embed that video inside our page using inline frame. So to embed our YouTube video or Vimeo video, we must know about the inline frame. So before we experiment how we embed our video from YouTube or Vimeo, first of all we will learn about the inline frame. So in the next video, first of all we will learn about the inline frame, then we will experiment how we can embed a video or other media inside our